How to recognize when your highest, truest self is reaching out to you. Our journeys are uniquely our own, marked by distinct signs that signify the universe is communicating with us through our higher selves, seeking our attention. But are we truly in tune with the universe? Are we fully aware of the energies that flow through us? Echoing the words of the esteemed poet Rumi, we are not merely a drop in the ocean, we are the entire ocean. Do you feel this profound connection, as if you are an integral part of this vast expanse? As we venture down our paths of self-discovery and spiritual awakening, it becomes increasingly important to observe not only our personal lives, but also the world around us with great care and attentiveness. What signs are unfolding before our eyes? What lessons can we learn from these unfolding events and synchronicities? Our purpose extends beyond merely existing as isolated individuals. It involves expanding our consciousness to realize that we are deeply connected components of a much larger universe. This profound realization nurtures a sense of belonging and purpose, significantly enhancing our connection to the world and every living being within it. To truly access and understand this deep wisdom, we must cultivate a practice of stillness and deep listening. In the quiet moments, away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, we can hear the whispers of our higher selves. It is in this silence that we become receptive to the subtle yet powerful signals that guide us towards our true path. Here in this video, I share the most common signs that have emerged from both my research and personal experiences. Common signs that our higher selves are nudging for our attention. The first sign is a persistent feeling of unease or restlessness, even when everything appears perfect externally. It's an indication that something's amiss, although it might not be immediately clear what the issue is. This feeling is a call to look deeper, to engage in honest self-reflection, and to uncover the underlying reasons for our discomfort. Are we settling? Are we living inauthentically? This feeling can be subtle, signaling that something needs our attention. It invites us to pause and reflect, to ask ourselves why we feel this disconnect. Are we living in alignment with our true values? Are there desires or issues we've been ignoring? Do we need to make a change? Experiencing this persistent feeling of unease is a clear sign that something about how we're living is out of alignment and not at peace. Another sign is a strong gut feeling, which manifests not as a push, but as a distinct pull in our midsection. This sensation is our intuition at work, guiding us toward our true north. Unlike thoughts that emerge from our minds, the domain of the ego, this feeling comes from a much, much deeper place. When we're truly attuned and open, our intuitions whisper softly to us. These whispers are the voices of our soul and the universe, offering guidance and wisdom. For instance, consider the common experience of meeting someone new. Sometimes, even if a person seems pleasant and agreeable, you might feel an inexplicable sense of discomfort or unease around them. This gut feeling doesn't arise from logical reasoning or obvious flaws in the person's behavior. Rather, it surfaces from deeper within, a subtle cue from your intuition suggesting caution. Over time, you might discover the reason behind this feeling, such as uncovering disingenuous intentions or incompatible values that weren't initially apparent. Conversely, there are times when we meet someone and immediately feel a profound connection, as if recognizing an old friend. This sensation might come from nowhere, especially when we have just met the person, yet it feels deeply right and comforting. This type of intuitive pull might lead us to meaningful relationships or collaborations that have a significant impact on our lives. It's as if our intuition knows who we are meant to connect with before we consciously understand why. These positive intuitive experiences underscore how our higher selves not only guide us in avoiding potential pitfalls, but also actively steer us toward life-enhancing connections. By tuning into these signals, we honor and respond to the subtle yet powerful calls of our higher selves. Sometimes, encountering what seems like bad luck or a series of obstacles may actually be the universe signaling that we're heading in the wrong direction or that we're not yet ready to advance. It's natural to feel frustrated, demoralized, or upset about not being where we want to be. However, it's crucial, after experiencing repeated setbacks, to recognize any emerging patterns. These setbacks can serve as signs from the universe urging us to pause, reassess our path, and consider realigning our course. Often, these challenges are not merely obstacles but redirections meant to lead us somewhere new and more aligned with our true purpose. Another sign often reported is the sighting of repeated numbers, commonly known as angel numbers. While the interpretation of these numbers can be subject to debate, many people feel these numbers are messages from the universe. Whether we view them as such is a personal choice. In my opinion, the best approach is not to interpret these numbers literally every time they appear. Instead, we should simply notice them and consider that they might be conveying a message. Synchronicities are a natural phenomenon in this existence, manifesting everywhere from the animal kingdom to nature to our very lives. For example, imagine you're contemplating a significant life decision and seeking a sign. While pondering, you might unexpectedly encounter a rare butterfly or a specific bird that you associate with guidance or change. This isn't just a chance occurrence. It happens just as you're seeking answers, making it a synchronistic moment where nature seems to respond to your internal thoughts. It's important for us to pay close attention to these synchronicities that recur in our lives, as these patterns can be our higher self's way of trying to communicate something important to us. Recurring vivid dreams are also another sign. Although not all dreams carry meaning and can be disregarded, some are believed by scientists to reflect our subconscious minds processing unaddressed thoughts and desires. It's important for us to pay attention to these recurring dreams. They could be indications that our higher self is trying to communicate something important to us, revealing insights, unfulfilled desires, or unresolved emotions that need our attention. Feeling deep and intense emotions is another key sign from our higher self, particularly when these emotions, such as anxiety, fear, or worry, are persistent and seem disproportionate to our current life events. These emotions can sometimes be accompanied by physical symptoms, which further signal that something significant is unfolding within us. These physical manifestations might include unexplained aches, heightened stress responses, or even changes in energy levels. Such physical and emotional signals are not just random. They often indicate that we are out of alignment with our true self or that unresolved issues are demanding our attention. By addressing the underlying emotional disturbances, we not only improve our mental and physical health, but also open a path to deeper self-understanding and spiritual growth. This process of healing and realignment can lead to profound transformations, aligning our actions and responses more closely with our authentic selves. A desire to spend time alone or in nature, or to engage in activities that foster a meditative state, is another sign from our higher self. These moments allow us to tune into our inner worlds and hear what our souls are trying to communicate. The nature of these signs can vary. They may be perceived as negative or positive depending on our circumstances. For instance, when we are in alignment with our soul, we often experience a state of flow, feeling whole, connected, empowered, and bursting with joy and passion for life. These feelings are indicators that we're on the right path, in harmony with our body, mind, emotions, and soul. As we continue to evolve and become more conscious beings, our ability to discern what is truly important will sharpen, guiding us confidently toward our next steps. Each step on this path not only brings us closer to our true selves, but also connects us with the universal energies that move through all things. If you're eager to explore further and join a community of like-minded souls who are also on this transformative journey, consider subscribing to our channel, Awakening Soul. Remember, there are no coincidences in the universe. You are exactly where you're meant to be. This journey of self-discovery is not just about finding ourselves, but also about realizing how interconnected we are with the world around us. As you follow the signs, embrace your truth, and listen deeply to your intuition, you begin to see the synchronicities that knit the fabric of our experiences together. Our connection to each other, to nature, and to the cosmos deepens as we align more closely with our inner selves, reminding us that we are not just drops in the ocean, but the ocean itself. When we truly understand and embody this realization, we set the stage for profound transformation and healing. Thanks for tuning into this video. I'll be back with more soon.